Hey guys, it's Leo, and I decided to do something different. I found this image on Twitter. It's one like equals one answer, but I'm not going to do this. It's a PreCure question question list, and I thought it was very interesting. So I decided to answer all of those questions here. There are actually 30 questions. I'm not going to answer all of them. I'm going to answer 10 questions, and I'm going to answer the rest in the future. So this is probably going to have three parts. This is the first one, obviously. So I haven't really read and I haven't really thought about the questions themselves. But I think it's even better this way, right? I have my cell phone here with me. And so let's just think about our questions and our answers. So I'm going to read the question and I'm going to give you my answer. And please give your answers in the comments too. The first question is first season, it's not a question actually. Number one, first season you watched. Well, the first season I actually watched was Futariwa. It was Futariwa PreCure, the first season. I remember that at the time, it's been a while. I remember that there was a fan sub called Arianai on the internet, and that fan sub, I think it subbed the three first seasons, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't really remember. Uh, so they subbed the first and second ones, and I watched both of them. But I obviously started with Futariwa. It was when I think Fresh was airing, and I finished watching it when Fresh was airing, I think. So Futariwa was my first season that I watched like completely. The second one is favorite season. Well, I think that my opinion might be a little controversial. If you haven't seen my Kira Kira Precure review, it might be a little controversial to you because my favorite season is Kira Kira. Kira Kira is so special to me. It was so fun reviewing and giving my impressions each week. There was Makaron that was always surprising me. All of the characters were so well developed. Everything about Kira Kira to me screams like development, and it was so much fun. It was so nice watching Pecoring, Perfect coming in mid-season. The songs were perfect. There were so many songs, like not only the opening and the ending, but we also had great songs there. And I think it's also the best season when it comes to songs, insert songs. So I just adore Kira Kira. It's very special to me. So I would put it as my favorite. But I also have other favorites, and I think my favorites before Kira Kira started, before Kira Kira aired, I would have to say Happiness Charge, another kind of curious choice among the fandom. People don't really seem to like Happiness Charge that much, but I really liked it, and Cure Fortune is one of my favorites, so I have this passion inside of me for her and for the season itself. And Sweet Precure. Those are the seasons, those are my favorites. Third question is your least favorite season. Well, there's only one season of Precure that I don't really enjoy. It does have good points. I did have fun while watching some of it, but there are some things I don't enjoy about it, and it's Doki Doki Precure. I think it's my least favorite. I don't think it's definitely my least favorite season. It's the only Precure season I can say I didn't really throughout enjoy it. Number four, since when you've been into Precure? I don't remember the year, but I remember I discovered Precure when Splash Star was ending. And so I found the Precure Live Journal. People were commenting on Splash Star there, and I started searching for things and for information, and I found Futariwa, and I started watching it. So I remember that I learned about Precure right when Splash Star was like at the last arc. I remember people commenting on those episodes on the internet. So that was when I started learning about Precure. And I started watching Futariwa, but it took a long time for me to finish Futariwa, actually. I don't know why, but it took me a long time to actually finish Futariwa and Futariwa Precure Max Heart. Number five, favorite Precure. Well, if I had to choose only one, I would obviously say Cure Makaron. Cure Makaron is my favorite. She is my number one, and I love her so much. I have to mention Cure Mashiri. I think Mashiri is really being someone I am loving, so I'm really enjoying her. But I do have my favorites like Cure Fortune that I already mentioned. I also love Kira March. I love her hair. I love everything about her. Kira Muse, Kira Moonlight, those are my favorites, but Macaron gets number one. Number six, favorite mascot. This is really hard. This is really hard. Uh, I I don't know. I really don't know who my favorite mascot is. I do have some favorites. I love Hachan from Mahotsukai, even though she didn't last the whole season. I love Tart from Fresh. I love Chiffon from Fresh as well. I love Pafu from Go Princess, and Pekoring. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Pekoring because I think she was very precious, and I love that she became Kira Pekoring at the end. You know, I think that it was so nice watching her in the season itself. You know, she wasn't wise, but she was always so dedicated to everything and to helping the girls and to, making the girls feel better about themselves and feeling better about herself too. So I would go with Pekoring, but I'm not sure. I need to think about it a little better. But I think Pekoring. Number seven, favorite henshin sequence. Well, I did a top five video on my five favorite transformation scenes from PreCure, and I chose as a number one Cure Gelato's transformation sequence. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. And it still is my number one. I think it's still my favorite. I love Cure Gelato's transformation. It's gorgeous. Number eight, another Magical Girl series you like. Well, I am a very big Magical Girl fan, so if I had to choose one, I would obviously choose Sailor Moon because it's that timeless Magical Girl show that I love so much and everything. So if I had to recommend one Magical Girl season, it would be Sailor Moon Crystal season 3. It's probably my favorite anime of all time. I love it. But I love Magical Girl in general. I love Magical Girls. I love lots of different styles of Magical Girls. I think that I love those Magical Girls that are more traditional. Like I wouldn't say. Would you guys say Sailor Moon is a traditional Magical Girl? I don't know because we have like Minky Momo, and all of those fancy Lala. Uh, Minty Angel. We have so many magical girls back then from like the 80s, the 70s, and would they be considered the traditional ones? I think so. So that type of magical girl, I have tried to watch them, but I like combat. I really like fighting in combat, and those Magical Girl shows, they didn't really have that. So I miss that in those Magical Girl shows, and I think Sailor Moon brought that to another level. So I really like those shows more on the traditional side, like Sailor Moon, Tokyo Mew Mew, Wedding Peach, Mermaid Melody, even though Mermaid Melody brings a little twist to the Magical Girl thing. But I also like those more like those twisted magical girl shows like Madoka, Mahou Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku, Mahou Shoujo Site. I like those shows as well, and I think they're good. I specifically love Mahou Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku. I love it so much. This is my obsession. I am really in love with it. Actually, there's only one season of the anime, but there are lots of novels, and I love everything I read about it. I read the three first novels. I am reading the fourth, and it's so good. It's such a good story, and I would recommend it as well. So let's go forward because I can talk about Magical Girls all day long. Number nine is favorite attack. Wow, this is going to be interesting. I think that one of the attacks I like that I don't really remember the name, Innocent Purification. I think it's Innocent Purification from Happiness Charge because they sing a song while they're doing the attack, and I really liked that. I really enjoyed that, and I don't know. I feel like this is a very beautiful attack, and I specifically remember when they used it on Cure Mirage. Cure Mirage is what was her name? Queen Mirage. Queen Mirage. I remember when they used it on her, and it was so beautiful. It got so beautiful. And so I think that this is going like as my favorite attack. I think this can be considered my favorite attack. Even though their makeup when they're singing it, they get all they started using makeup, and I'm like, that's cringe worthy. And I also love that attack from Happiness Chart from Heart Catch when they summon that big. It's like Cure Anji, but not Cure Anji from Hookto. Like Cure Anji's Mirage, and then she punches the monster down. I don't remember her name though. I don't remember the name of the attack though. Not her name. Her name is Cure Anji, but I don't remember the name of the attack. I don't remember, but that is also another one that I love, love, love. Now for the last question for this video, favorite villain. That's easy. That's Paparu. Paparu from Hokuto, hands down my favorite. But if I had to think about, there are lots of villains that I really enjoy. Hoshiwa from Happiness Charge strikes me as one. Sasurina from Heart Catch as well. Moerumba from Splash Star. I loved Moerumba. Moerumba was so amazing. Northa from Fresh. Oh my god, do you guys remember Northa? She was crazy. She was so creepy. I loved Northa as well. And so I think those would be my favorites, but Paprika gets like my first place. I really love her, and I really loved her redemption episode. And I don't know if she's going to keep appearing on Hokuto or not, but I hope she does. Anyways, guys, that was the first part of this video. Leave a comment with your takes on all of the 10 questions, and maybe next week or maybe some days forward, I am going to do my second part with questions to number 11 to 20. I think I'm gonna think about the answers a little better. I'm gonna read the questions before because some things get really hard here. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.